Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Hope you guys are good and hope you're having a good night. Okay, I want to just put some information out there. I'm not saying anything is related to anything. I'm not putting anything together. I'm just putting this info out there. Okay. A DEW is a ranged weapon that damages its target with highly focused energy without a solid projectile, including lasers, microwaves, particle beams, and sound beams. Potential applications of this technology include weapons that target personnel, missiles, vehicles, and optical devices. In the U.S., the Pentagon, DARPA, the Air Force Research Laboratory, United States Army Armament Research Development and Engineering Center, and the Naval Research Laboratory are researching D.E.Ws to counter ballistic missiles, hypersonic cruise missiles, and hypersonic glide vehicles. These systems of missile defense are expected to come online no sooner than the mid to late 2020s. Okay, you got that? Types. Microwave. Some devices are described as microwave weapons. The microwave range is commonly defined as being between 300 megahertz and 300 gigahertz, wavelengths of 1 meter to 1 millimeter, which is within the radio frequency range. Some examples of weapons which have been publicized by the military are as follows. Active denial system is a millimeter wave source that heats the water in a human target's skin and thus causes incapacitating pain. It was developed by the U.S. Air Force Research Laboratory and Raytheon for riot control duty. Though intended to cause severe pain while leaving no lasting damage, concern has been voiced as to whether the system could cause irreversible damage to the eyes. There is yet to be testing for long-term side effects of exposure to the microwave beam. It can also destroy unshielded electronics. The device comes in various sizes, including attached to a Humvee. Is a ground-based airport defense system that directs high-frequency microwaves towards any projectile that is fired at an aircraft. It was announced by Raytheon in 2005, and the effectiveness of its waveforms was reported to have been demonstrated in field tests to be highly effective in defeating manpads. The system consists of a missile detecting and tracking subsystem, MDT, a command and control system, and a scanning array. The MDT is a fixed grid of passive infrared cameras. The command and control system determines the missile launch point. The scanning array projects microwaves, that disrupt the surface to air missiles guiding system, deflecting it from the aircraft. Before HPM blackout. Oh, but I thought I said before. Befores, my bad. Is a high powered microwave weapon that is said to be able to destroy at short distance a wide variety of commercial off the shelf electronic equipment and is purportedly non lethal. The ELM 2080 Green Pine. The effective radiated power (ERP) of the ELM 2080 Green Pine radar makes it a hypothetical candidate for conversion into a directed energy into a DEW. By focusing pulses of radar energy on target missiles, the energy spikes are tailored to enter missiles through antennas or sensors appar- apertures where they can fool guidance systems, scramble computer memories, or even burn out sensitive electronic components. Okay, I'm not going to go through all these. Thor, Tactical High Powered Operational Responder, is a U.S. developed short range DEW demonstrator targeted at disabling drone swarms. Thor is one of a series of DE countermeasures targeting small, cheap drones. Laser, particle beam, plasma, sonic. Yeah. Okay, you get the picture. Now, let me read this to you. Congressional Research Service, Defense Primer, DEWs. Now, this was updated May 18th, 2023. Both the 2022 National Defense Strategy and the House Armed Services Committee's bipartisan Future of Defense Task Force report have identified DE as a technology that could have a significant impact on U.S. national security in the years to come. As the Department of Defense continues to invest in DEWs, Congress may consider implications for defense authorizations, appropriations, and oversight. Overview. DoD defines DEWs as those used in concentrated electromagnetic energy rather than kinetic energy to incapacitate, damage, disable, or destroy enemy equipment, facilities, and/or personnel. DE weapons include high-energy lasers and high-powered microwave weapons (HPMs). Other DE such other DEWs such as particle beam are outside the scope of this focus. HELs might be used by ground forces in short-range air defense, counter-unmanned aircraft systems, or counter-rocket artillery and mortar missions. The weapons might be used to dazzle, i.e., temporarily disable or damage satellites and sensors. This could in turn interfere with intelligence gathering operations, military communications and positioning, navigation and timing systems used for targeting. In addition, HELs could theoretically provide options for boost phase missile intercept given their speed of light travel time. However, experts disagree on the affordability, technology, feasibility, and utility of this application. In general, HELs might offer lower cost per shot and assuming access to a sufficient power supply, deeper magazines compared with traditional munitions. Although a number of different types of HELs exist, many of the United States' current programs are solid-state lasers, which are fueled by electric power. As a result, the cost per shot is equivalent to the cost of the electric power required to fire the shot. This could in turn produce a favorable cost exchange ratio for the defender, whose marginal costs would be significantly lower than those of the aggressor. Similarly, HPMWs could provide a non-kinetic means of disabling adversary electronics and communication systems. These Ws could potentially generate effects over wider areas than HELs, which emit a narrower beam of energy. As a result, some analysts have noted that HPMWs might provide more effective area defense against missile salvos and swarm of drones. HPMWs have also been considered for use as non-lethal heat ray system for crowd control. Yep. Okay. DEW programs. A number of countries are investing in DEW programs. This in Focus discusses a selection of unclassified DEWs programs in three leading military powers: the United States, China, and Russia. The U.S. DoD requested approximately $1 billion for unclassified DE programs in FY 2024 fiscal year. For additional information about specific U.S. DEW programs, see CRS Report R44175. Navy lasers, railgun, and gun launch guided projectile. Background and Issues for Congress by Ronald O'Rourke and CRS Report R45098. DoD does not currently have any DE programs of record. Of course not. DoD DE programs are coordinated by the Principal Director for Directed Energy within the Office of the Undersecretary of Defense for Research and Engineering. The Principal Director for Directed Energy is additionally responsible for development and oversight of the DE roadmap. According to them, DoD's current DE roadmap outlines DoD's plan to increase power levels of D.E.Ws from around 150 kilowatts a unit of power, as is currently feasible, to 300 kilowatts by 2023. I will repeat that for you guys again. It increased the amount of power from 150 to 300 this year, with goal milestones to achieve 500 kilowatt class with reduced size and weight by 2025, and to further reduce size and weight and increase power to megawatt levels by 2026. For reference, although there is no consensus regarding the precise power level that would be needed to neutralize different target sets, some analysts believe that lasers of around 100 kilowatts could engage unmanned aircraft systems, small boats, rockets, artillery, and mortars, whereas lasers of around 300 kilowatts could additionally engage cruise missiles flying in certain profiles, i.e., flying across rather than at the laser. Lasers of 1 megawatt could potentially neutralize ballistic missiles and hypersonic weapons. Isn't that insane? China has reportedly developed a 30 kilowatt road mobile HEL LW30 designed to, okay, I'm not going to go all over that. But let's see. Yep, Russia. Talking about Russia is here. Potential issues and questions for Congress. D.E.W. programs continue to face questions about their technological maturity, including the ability to improve beam quality and control to military useful levels, and the ability to meet size, weight, and power swap and cooling requirements for integration into current platforms. Some DE systems are small enough to fit on military vehicles, but many require larger and or fixed platforms that could potentially limit deployment options and operational utility. In what ways, if any, are DoD technology maturation efforts reducing the swap and cooling requirements of DE systems? Okay. So, you get the picture. You get the idea of what they do. In 2023, the power was upped from 150 to 300. Double. Crazy, right? 500 by 2025. I know I'm not saying there's any connection in this to certain recent events. I'm just saying. That's all. I'm not saying there's any connection. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Okay. Just wanted to pull this. Oh, let me go over here. Just want to pull this up for you too. L.H. Martin, D.E., Harnessing the Power of Lasers for 21st Century Security. At sea, in the air, and on the ground. LHM is developing laser weapon systems ready to defend U.S. and allied forces. Combined with our platform integration expertise, these systems are designed to defeat a growing range of threats to military forces and infrastructure across all domains. Decades of DE experience, mature multi-mission lasers, innovative next-generation lasers, ready for integration and production. Ready. All right, you guys, you know the deal. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Please hit that thumbs up. Please consider subbing to the channel. Anybody who wants to become a member of the family, we would love to have you. Anybody who wants to help out with our situation, the links are all down in the description below. I love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions and keep spreading that light. I'll see you guys next time.